Well, Mark, first of all, belated congratulations. You've been on the job for a while now.
Thank you.
But congratulations and congratulations on a great start. It's hard to believe it's 28 years since I saw you play there. Making me feel old, dude.
Yeah, no, I feel old too.
Well, how much has changed in that time? Obviously, a lot of water under the bridge. What's the difference from when you played there till now?
Well, I mean, so much has changed in basketball. Just not the last 28 years, the last 2.
Yeah.
And then if you go back the last 10, like we can barely recognize conferences and standings and anything like that. And so the way the game is played is evolved in different ways, and so much has changed. But what hasn't changed is Kentucky. Kentucky hasn't changed. BBN hasn't changed. Standard hasn't changed. Expectations, the love of it, that part is all exactly the same. That beautiful Kentucky blue is still the same. That UK logo is fire just like it's always been. And so although even that's changed.
That's true.
And so that's the part that stayed the same.
This event didn't exist when you were a player, so obviously, you can't relate to it that way. But what does it mean to a program? I mean, these are 4 of the most storied programs in the country. What's it mean to be in this event?
I think it's awesome for us, for sure. It matters a lot to us. It gives you a really early season look at kind of who you are, and it exposes places where you really need to grow, and that's the whole point of the season, is to get better and better and better. I also think it's great for fans, right? It captures everybody's imagination and attention. It's the introduction to the college basketball season. I think is really important for our fans in Kentucky and college basketball and basketball fans around the country.
Talk to me a little bit about coaching in this climate, because the one and dones were a big thing for a long time, obviously. Now you get players that are coming in, but they have experience. They played Division I basketball. They're not newbies, if you will. Does it change how much you can give them? Do they have a little bit more of a base of knowledge, if you will?
Yeah, it's interesting because the answer is yes and no and everything in between. They're just different challenges. So, sometimes you think about inheriting a veteran player, going to get a veteran player out of the portal. Certainly that helps you in a lot of ways, because this guy has been on the court, played in big games, played in college, understands the speed and physicality and pace and challenges. But also, they've also learned how to play someone else's way.
Right.
And so sometimes with all that experience as a bonus, sometimes relearning, rethinking how to play can actually be harder than if you start tabula rasa and you get a clean slate. And so there's advantage to both. I love coaching veteran guys, though, because it does give you a chance to tweak a lot more, a lot faster, and that's been fun for our guys. And so this is, it's just an interesting time in basketball. I love freshmen, and I love transfers, and I love coaching these players.
You can tell this a guy who used to be in medical school at Columbia used the term tabula rasa. I enjoyed that. I was impressed by that. When you left medical school, did you see this journey? How much of it in your mind did you have pictured?
I'm telling you what, Leanne and I, my wife and I still, I can't get myself back there. Like, what were we thinking? Like, that's what we say. Like, what were we thinking? Like, we lost our minds. I mean, we're about to start our 4th year at Columbia Medical School, and I don't know. I was a much braver, bolder, more reckless soul at that point in my life, or we were at that point in our lives. Or, I think we miss this. Leanne grew up as a coach's daughter also. Her dad was the great Lynn Archibald, who's the head coach of the University of Utah for a long time. Grew up with Tark, with those great UNLV teams, and so I think at the time we just felt like we were just hungry to go chase something we were madly passionate about, and with probably not a lot of foresight into what the future would bring. And so we've been really blessed by this game as a player and as a coach.
It's kind of worked out for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, this game blesses people, man. It just is, I think about all these young men that are wearing Kentucky across their chests, and, it's what they know right now is that this is really blessed their lives right now. What they don't understand yet is that it will grace and bless their lives for the rest of their lives, that they became part of this family and the experience they had and how they grew through this process. And sports have been really blessing to us, for sure.
Play well tonight. Thanks for the time.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it.